Hello, everybody. I am excited to see some familiar faces here from our UK community. Welcome, everybody. And for those of you that don't know, like Sharna said, my name is Sarah Rodgers. I am actually a founder council member. So I am somebody that you can speak to when it comes to kind of the link in between evolution and Archer as well. So don't ever feel shy to ask me questions and things like that because I'm very much an open book. I've been with our company now for close to 6 years. And I am really excited because I do participate in all sides of the business. But like Sharna said, I am a 3-star double platinum, which means my first account is a 3-star platinum account and my second account is a platinum account, and I also have a gold account that I earn from as well. So I'm a firm believer of maximizing your ability to master one industry and learn how to earn multiple income streams from that one industry. Anybody here with me on that? Learn how to master one industry and get it to pay you in multiple ways, because so often I feel like people are stuck with that rat race of trying to find 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3 different jobs and having to learn and master 2 different industries, and they expend 80 hours a week, and for what, right? They're barely catching by and on all of these things. So what I love about this opportunity is in a matter of less than 6 years, I went from earning zero because I had zero job, and I was probably out of work for 6 to 7 months prior to finding this opportunity. I went from zero to 6 figures. Okay, last month, just to give you guys some idea of what a typical month looks like for me, collectively was a $20,000 month for me. Okay, that's not my highest grossing month in this industry, and that's collectively with residual, travel, passive income, all the things. So, this is definitely an opportunity for you guys to really come on in and leave no money on the table. How about that? How many of you guys want to go into 2025 and leave no money on the table, collect the money bags, and learn how to master the travel industry? So I'm going to go into my Canva and let me know if you guys can see my screen. How many of you guys, I know some of you guys, I know Tatius and Tara have been actively trying to build a team and do all of that. How many of you others have been trying to do that as well, trying to get more information? Oh, here we go. Make sure I could put this on the screen here. Okay. Go ahead and let me put it in the chat here. Hold on. Me, okay. So we're going to learn one thing really quickly about Sarah Rodgers and how she rolls. I require crowd participation. So in order for me to know that this training is going well for you guys, I need you guys in the chat box, unmuting yourself and actively participating in this conversation with me. I'm somebody that definitely doesn't like to just speak to people. I like to speak with people. And so the more you guys engage with me, the better this will be overall for you guys as well. Because I feel like when you're actively participating in conversations with people, it allows your brain to actually develop a deeper sense of understanding over whatever it is that we're talking about, right? So go ahead and find that chat box and be an active participant.
May
This
I
is,
may I
yeah.
ask a question? You said before that you had like different accounts.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What do you mean by that?
So I've opened up different accounts to be able to build from, and we're going to go into structure here in a second so that you can kind of maybe understand a little bit deeper. I have some physical stuff that I want to show you because I'm super visual. And so that will help you, I think, understand what I mean by multiple accounts. But essentially, I have built multiple accounts up with the team size to be able to accrue multiple residual income checks. So we'll go into that structure here in a second. What I really want to talk about is what exactly residual income can do for you guys, okay? So I want you guys to think of residual income being something that you can build on. And once it's built and maintained, it's something that's going to continuously come every single month for you, okay? We're very different than other companies in that this residual check pays out on a monthly basis every single month, okay? So my question to you guys is, what kind of lifestyle would you feel earning a residual income would allow you to have? What problems would it help solve for you? My thing is, it's time to break free of the rat race. What are your guys' goals in coming into this business? What are your financial goals when you're coming into this business? What are some things that you want to start taking care of? when you think about your, your monthly income that you got pouring out and things like that, right? These are all really, really big questions that we need to sit down and be able to divulge into and examine and really hone into so that we know where we want to take this business, right? And so I implore all of you to be able to really sit down and think about what it is you are trying to master with this business as far as your income objections, okay? So all the ways you can earn, I have it down here just so you guys are aware. As your team grows, so does your monthly residual check. And we'll talk about the different positions and what they pay out so you guys can start to understand where you guys kind of need to go with your structure and kind of game plan, because it's really easy to say that you want financial freedom, right? Like that sounds really nice and pleasant, but how do you actually get there, right? And so that's what I aim to do. I'm going to show you the little steps that you need to take in order to be able to achieve the big checks, right? So you earn 10% off of your bookings. So all of your direct agents make. So let's say, Fiona, you start bringing in agents and, your agents start booking travel. You earn 10% of those commission payouts. So remember, guys, as the booking agent, you're always receiving 80% of whatever the vendor commission pays out. So that 10% goes to your sponsor and the other 10% goes back into Archer and Evolution, right? So definitely it's a different way to earn an income. So what I call passive income, right? And also, you guys understand that we have the Evo bundle now. Do you guys all understand what that is when I say Evo bundle and what that means as far as enrollment options? Go ahead and put in the chat box.
Regarding the EVA bundle, do they pay the 200 something every month, or is just the start?
It's just the start. So we have two different packages and two different enrollment options for anybody that's looking to start with us. Okay. We have an $89.99 USD package, which is what we call the Evo Essentials package. Okay. It gives them everything that you guys have access to, all of the business stuff that they need, okay, in order to get it going. Now we have an Evo bundle, which is a $299 enrollment option. What that does is that gives them like $1,300 of value in addition to the business in a box, okay? $500 cruise credit, $150 flight credit, $100 hotel credit, $250 dining credit. It gives them a convention ticket for 2026 and a chance to be entered into a monthly Hawaii giveaway trip. So with that being said, if you sell an Evo bundle or you bring in somebody with an Evo bundle enrollment option, you're going to get an instant commission of $50 in your e-wallet. So for anybody that's like, man, how do I offset that $89.99? Anybody here would like to offset the $89.99? Anybody here would like to make your travel business become free? Like you don't ever have to worry about paying it again. You know that your residual check or the money that you caught coming in from this side is going to actually take care of your business. I always say, make a thing pay for a thing, right? So often we opt into subscription services like ESPN or Disney Plus or Netflix or, whatever subscription services that you guys have out there. And we outpour, and they don't give a way for us to get some back, right? And the beauty about this opportunity is that we give you a way to get it back, right? So if you were to sell two Evo bundle packages, that's $250 of instant commissions. That's an essential $100, right? In your e-wallet. Now your account's paid for. So you don't even have to hit a rank in order to get your monthly fee taken care of every single month. Okay. But obviously, guys, if you're here and you're wanting to learn how to grow residual income, you're definitely going to have to understand how to get to a rank that can continuously pay out your monthly and even grow from there, right? So guys, I really, really want, and you can apply this to the travel side of the business too, okay? I really want you guys to envision what it is your vision and your mission is here with us. The more specific, the better, right? I think Fiona put in this chat that she wants to support her son's university and to run her own son's going to college, okay, so like the tuition, and to be able to run your own business, right? The more specific we can get with your visions and goals, the better it will be, because you are the one that's in control of your roadmap, okay? So why are you here? What do you want? Who do you want to help? Okay, where do you see yourself? Where would you like to see yourself, right? In 6 months, 12 months, 36 months. What does that look like for you in your head, right? It has to start with the vision from within in order for us to be able to put that vision in an outward motion. Okay. And when will you finally make the decision to go all in? Because it starts with you, right? So pay off finances, support children. Okay. So one of my things with my agents is, what do your finances look like on a day to day? Because how can I know where I need to get you if I don't know what your current expenses are, right? So for example, my monthly expenses, bare bone minimums. Okay. I'm a little bit bougie. If you guys can tell by watching my Facebook, I'm a little bit bougie. My monthly expenditures are about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, meaning I cannot have anything less than 4,000 to 5,000 coming into my business accounts for my household to be taken care of. Mortgage, my daughter's private school tuition, right? Groceries, lights, all the bills, everything, dog food, children food, all the thing, right? Okay. So I know a minimum target that I need to hit in order to feel comfortable is going to be $4,000 to $5,000 every single month. Do you guys know what that looks like for you? And if not, you need to sit down and figure it out, right? Okay, so Tara, my minimum is 3,000 to 4,000, right? I like that. The more specific that you can get with your vision, the better this is going to go with you, because that's going to help you keep on track. Okay, so I want to be able to kind of go into what the structure looks like, but really, I'm going to skip around a little bit because some of this stuff was from convention. So what I really want to do, guys, is talk about the different positions. Okay. So I like to use stick figures. I think they're very easy to look at visually, and it'll make more sense once you see it visually. Okay, so let me see if I can go in here. Okay, so let's learn the ranks. When you share, you grow. Okay, so for those of you, I think Tara is somebody that's actively bringing people on board. Anybody else here from the UK actively bringing people on board? Anybody here has signed anybody on to their team? Go ahead and put in the chat. It's okay if you haven't. I just want to get a feel for the crowd here. Go ahead and put in the chat. Tata said she did. Okay. Annie, let me know. Fiona, let me know. Marie, let me know. Matt, let me know. Rochelle, let me know. No, Marie says no. Okay. Not yet. Okay, no worries. Here that have been able to make it. No, not yet, but definitely want to build a team. Okay, so the first thing we got to know is, what targets do we need to hit in order to start seeing some money coming in, right? So right away, the very first target that you want to hit, oopsies, is going to be the rank of executive consultant. Okay, so executive consultant is going to essentially mitigate and pay for your monthly business overhead every other month. Okay, the reason for that is it brings you in about $47 to $52 a month. Okay, so that is your very first position that you want to be able to hit. Now, the one that's going to completely take care of your monthly bill is going to be a bronze position. Okay, so this is where you enroll 6 direct agents to you. Okay, you enroll 6 direct agents to you, and what happens is you're going to earn a monthly residual income of $100 to $115 every single month. Well, your monthly business overhead is $89.99 USD, right? So now you're seeing that you're now in a surplus. You're making a thing pay for a thing. Okay, you guys can realistically get to bronze easily within your first 30 days of being consistent with the team building side of the business. Okay, so I want you guys to think about, if I told you in a month from now we can get you to bronze and get that $89.99 completely taken care of, how many of you guys would be all in on that? If we can get you to a place where in a month you guys can completely wipe out that $89.99, now your travel business is free. So all of the bookings that you guys are going to do are now 100% green in your pocket, and you've just made a thing pay for a thing. Are we with me? Yes? Okay, so write down bronze as your first target. Okay, that's enrolling 6 direct agents, and that takes care of that monthly expenditure every single month. Okay, now what I like to say is, I always, in this business, it's better to be a little fatter than a little skinny. Okay, so what I mean by that is, when you add on an additional 3 people and collectively bring on 9 agents, you are now a silver consultant. Okay. This silver consultant is going to pay a little bit more than the bronze, right? We're going to see anywhere from about $117 to $150 USD. But what I like about silver is you're always running a little bit more fattier than just barely having 6. Because let me tell you something, in the world of team building, people will quit, people will come, people will go. And so the more fat we can have on our accounts, the better, because you don't want to miss out on being able to earn a check last minute because you are banking on all 6 people that you enrolled staying. Okay. Because it's just not going to happen. Okay. So these are the 3 very basic ranks that you definitely want to work hard to achieve. Now, even silver, guys, having 9 people, that can really 100% be done in a month. Now, I will tell you guys are in a special opportunity because you guys could essentially be the founding members of the UK market. So you guys have much bluer waters right now than people in the UK or people in the US, people even in Mexico. And I'm going to tell you something, okay? When I first started here in this company, the Mexico agents were non-existent, okay? Mexico was not a country that was open when I first started here. It is within my lineage that it actually became open, okay? So what I witnessed was a few essential leaders that saw the vision, they believed in themselves, they believed in this opportunity, and they started growing residually. And now, anybody heard of Chris Trujillo in this company? Another 3-star double platinum. She comes from our lineage, okay, my lineage. She is the #1 income earner, okay? So I want you guys to put this into perspective, okay? She is somebody who started after me, but is out earning me. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is really not about when you started. It's about what you're able to grow. So the reason why Mexico or Chris Trujillo is earning so much money is because she wanted to be one of the founding people within the Mexico community. So what she did is she understood, well, no one else is building in Mexico, because she had a unique, right? She had a unique opportunity because she was from there. So she could speak to people, right? People would trust her more because she's from the region that she's building the team from, right? So if we could apply that to everything going on in the UK right now, all of you sitting here have an amazing opportunity to be the founding and the forefront people to be able to build in the UK and even possibly out earn Chris Trujillo one day. Okay. Because if she showed you that it's possible, it doesn't matter when you start, then you know what I mean? So I want you guys to really understand there is a very unique opportunity that you have here with the UK and everything that's been going on these last several months. So if ever was a time for you to be serious about growing a residual income, right now is going to be the moment. Now, the beauty about this, guys, is you have a lot of the foundational work already cut out for you, meaning learning how to prospect, learning what to say, learning how to close people, even a blueprint for a presentation, which we're going to go over here. Okay. All of that foundational work has really been laid out for you, right? So all you really need to do is plug into leadership, me and other leaders, okay, that can help show you how to grow this residual income. Okay. So I'm moving along here. And when you have 15 direct agents enrolled into the opportunity, then you become a gold qualified. Now, gold qualifies, it doesn't pay you anything different. It's just setting you up for the benchmark to become a gold consultant. Now, gold consultant is when you're considered a leader, okay? Gold consultant is when, okay, you are, let me make sure I put this here. Okay, perfect, yes. Okay. This is what gold requires. Okay. Gold structure requires 2 things. Okay. It requires you yourself to have 15 direct enrolled agents on your team. Okay. So I want you to think of this as a family lineage. Okay. All of your directs are your children, right? Well, what happens? You're going to bring in directs that want to build as well. And this is where you start really compounding things. And if you do it the right way, you can really grow quickly here. Okay. And so what'll happen is naturally people will want to start building. Maybe you bring in Bob. Bob doesn't really build, but maybe you bring in Susie. Susie starts building, and Susie herself enrolls 9 direct agents. Susie becomes a silver consultant. Guess what? When you're gold, you need 15 direct to you, and you need 3 silver consultants on your team. So this is really where it benefits you pouring into other people and being able to help them grow, because it'll help your paycheck grow as well. Because once you reach a gold consultant, that is a minimum of no less than $1,000 every single month. How many of you guys would like to have $1,000 USD rolling into your account every single month that you knew you can bank on as long as it was maintained? What would $1,000 take care for you guys? What would $1,000 a month clear for you? Bills. What bills? How many bills are we talking about? Is it paying for rent, mortgage? Is it paying for cars? Is it paying for phone bills? Start adding all of that up. Like, what does $1,000 look like for you financially? Food bills, cars, monthly finances, cars, and van finances. Okay. So this is what I'm saying, guys. This is a way for you to be able to, yes, you can build a team even being brand new, Matt, 1000%. I will tell you guys something. Okay. I'm going to share with you guys my timeline. Okay. You guys want to see my timeline and evolution? I absolutely love that movie, guys. So this was more something that I did in convention, talking about the made up mind is the most powerful thing, right? Because as you saw in this video, what was happening, right? This lady that she's speaking to was highly doubting her. But look what happened along the way, right? All of these things that we can achieve despite people putting doubt into you. Because my thing is God didn't give them the vision, God gave you the vision, right? So if you believe that you're capable of achieving these things, you have a team here that's ready to support you any way possible to help you achieve those things, right? And you guys already have the foundational tools to be able to do that. So you guys saw a little bit of my timeline here, and I don't know how to get this one back, but these are all the steps that it took to get to 3-star. Okay. It wasn't like I just woke up one day and boom, the 3-star light came on. I had to go through all of these checklists in order to grow and keep on going. Right. So, I was able to hit a silver consultant rank within my first 30 days of being in the business. So, how do I know you guys are capable of doing that? Because I was somebody that was able to do that. So when I teach you guys, it's going to be teaching you guys from experience because I've already been down the road, right? I always say in this business, it's good to be a copycat. You just got to copy the right cat, right? If you want to learn how to get to platinum, if you want to learn how to get to gold, if you want to learn how to get to double gold, if you want to learn how to get to 1-star platinum, if you want to learn how to have multiple platinums, the only way that you guys are going to be able to successfully do that is to learn from somebody that's already been where you want to go, because that's going to be the people that can take you there. Does that make sense? So, this is kind of where I want to stop with the structure part, because I feel like this is like basic structure. Okay. So we took you all the way to gold consultant and what it would take for you guys to grow and accrue that. Do you guys have any questions here with structure? Because I do want to talk about some things that you can do to actively start building and prospecting and things like that. And I do have a meeting at 11 o'clock. So I want to make sure that I pace myself correctly here. Any questions? Let's see here in the chat. Hold on. Love her. Love this film. Okay, cool. Yep. No. Okay. So we're going to switch into other slides here. So that way we can get into, you guys want to learn how to prospect properly? You guys want some copy and paste scripts that you guys can start implementing like today? Yes. Yeah. We got the please. How do we prospect, Sarah? Show me the good stuff, huh? What I'm going to show you guys, here we go, are some team building secrets. So that way you guys can start using some of these tools to be able to grow your business. So I always say when it comes to finding prospects, you do not have to spend a single dime to recruit people. Okay. You all have social media, right? You guys all have Facebook? You guys all have Facebook? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I will tell you guys that I got to pretty much double gold with Facebook alone. Got pretty much to double gold with Facebook alone. Okay. I just ran a corporate team building boot camp where I showed people how to be able to use Facebook and engage for free, post for free. And they are currently all now bringing on their prospects. Okay. So this is a little bit of lead sources, things that you guys can do, and a little bit about each lead source. So that way you guys can kind of see what each platform is. Because when it comes to the game of social media, guys, not every social media is built the same. So in other words, what works for Facebook is going to be different than what works for TikTok. TikTok and Instagram are a little bit of the same, but there are subtle differences that you'll need to know. And also, LinkedIn is a completely different platform. Okay. So when I say this, I mean, Facebook is a community driven platform. Okay. Definitely, it's where you're going to go and learn about groups, how to properly engage, how to properly post in them, right? TikTok is more of a short form video platform, viral reels, right? Created to hub for creativity and educational content, right? So there are different things based off of that. So I wanted to dive deep into Facebook. So if you would, guys, feel free to screenshot this because this is something that you guys can start referencing and start implementing right away. Okay. So on the left-hand side, we have what it looks like to post correctly on Facebook in Facebook groups. And on the right-hand side, we have what it looks like to properly engage on other people's comments on Facebook. Okay. So the thing about Facebook, and I told you guys, it's a community-based platform. Okay. Meaning Facebook loves when you engage and communicate and comment on other people's posts. They love when you post. They love when you're being an active participant of the groups. Okay. Groups are liquid gold if you treat them the right way. But in order to maximize your visibility in Facebook, you do need to start doing both posting and both engagement. So what I always say is, you see down here under the posting screenshot that I have, I gave you guys some keywords to search for groups. Now, I want everybody in this chat, okay, to do some homework. I want you guys to join 10 different Facebook groups today using the keywords that I'm showing you guys here at the bottom of the screen. Do you guys see these keywords? Okay. The reason for that is you guys, I would say, need to start joining 10 groups a day. Now, don't go gung ho and be like, I'm super motivated. I'm going to go join 20 to 30 because there is this thing called Facebook jail, and Facebook jail, okay, will stop you from posting from a little bit. Maybe it stops you from being able to comment and engage as much. And so that'll really hurt your momentum, okay? So all the tidbits that I'm teaching you guys is to keep a solid momentum without getting thrown in Facebook jail, because the last thing you want to do is feel like I'm working and I'm doing all this progress, and then you get put in Facebook jail and then you have to stop for like 3 or 4 days, okay? Because then that kills your habit creation. Okay. So you guys see here when I'm posting, it's very, very simple. Okay. I always have a call to action, which is my phone number. I have a keyword, and I always like to post a really cute flyer. Okay. It's very simple. Less is more. I'm not going into this big long paragraph, because when you're on a social media platform like Facebook, you have from the time that it takes you to use your finger to scroll from the bottom to the top. That's not very long, right? That is not very long. So less is more. Okay. And also, you don't want to give away the whole cow for free. When you give away the whole cow for free, there's no value to get more information, right? And so when you guys are prospecting, I want you guys to get in the mind frame of being professional inviters, okay? Being professional inviters to prospect meetings. This is where they're going to drive and get all of the information, okay? But your job when you're prospecting online is simply to pique interest, to get them to inquire to you, to get them to schedule for a meeting. Does that make sense? Pique interest, get them to inquire with you, and get them scheduled for a meeting. That is how you do it. You're not going to spend time word vomiting everything that there is about the business. You're not going to do that. Okay. Pique interest with posts, and I'll give you some more posts that you guys can copy and paste. And then pique interest with engagement, right? You see here, I gave away plenty of information, right? If you guys look over here on the right-hand side of the screen with engagement, you guys can pretty much almost copy and paste this, minus that you've been doing it for 6 years. Just say I've been booking travel from home 100% remote. Take out the 6 years, okay? And all of this, it applies to everybody, right? It's great because I can control my time around my daughter's schedule with her being in school. Now it's nice because I can go to all her school events as well, right? So I'm giving a little bit just enough to pique interest. I'm not giving away the whole house, right? Like, dang, that sounds nice. I want to control my schedule. I want to be able, as a mom or a parent, to be able to go to all my kids' school events. I want to be able to save with wholesale travel rates, right? And then I always leave them with a call to action, text or DM me for more, because I want to get them out of the community and either in my inbox or on my messages. Does that make sense to you guys? Put in the chat box if this is making sense to you. Did you guys screenshot this? Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. So what I want to be, yes and yes. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. So what I want, it's all good, Fiona. I figured the slashes was just your way of very excitedly telling me yes. Okay. So it's all good. All right. So what I want to show you guys is, again, these are some more tidbits on Facebook. Okay. These are some keywords. If you type into groups and you use these keywords, it'll show you a plethora of them. Okay. I'm in over 1,000 groups. Trust me when I say there is no shortage of groups. And guess what? You guys all have. You guys all have the ability to go into groups in the UK that us US agents cannot, because a lot of them won't accept us if we're not from the UK. Again, this is blue waters. Blue waters. You guys want blue waters because you guys can have exponential growth when you guys have blue waters of prospects. It's just a matter or not if you're going to plug in and actually utilize those blue waters. Okay. So when you join 10 groups a day, what you're going to do is you want to post to groups 2 different times in the day. So pick 5 groups to post in the morning and 5 groups to post in the late afternoon, early evening. You don't want to wait. You don't want to save your postings for the end of the day, because then people are sleeping. You're not posting at optimal time. Not as many people are going to see your post. Okay. So in a total of a day, you want to be able to post in 10 different Facebook groups. Okay. 5 in the morning, 5 in the early afternoon. This, the way I'm going to teach you guys, will take you a total of maybe 5 minutes. How many of you guys have 5 minutes to work on this every single day? Everybody here have 5 minutes to work on this every single day? Tatia's already joined the 10 groups, so obviously it took her less than 5 minutes to do that, right? Yes, I do. Yes. Okay. So you're going to post, you're going to do this. So take a screenshot of this. And then the next one is I'm going to give you some copy and paste stuff that you guys can start implementing right away. Here's my thing. I believe in giving you guys as many resources as possible, so that way you guys don't have to second guess, is this right verbiage? Am I doing this right? Am I posting right? You guys are already going to be given the shortcut to success. You just got to implement it. Okay. So these are Facebook posts that you guys can take. Okay. In the middle here, you see how I said, have you ever booked your own travel on Expedia, Disney, Carnival? Did you know that you get paid back a commission every time you book with them? Learn how to monetize in the travel industry. You set your own schedule, get paid every time you book travel, and get access to wholesale rates. We train you enough to pique interest. And understand there's a psychological aspect to this, guys. I'm appealing to multiple personalities here, not just people that want to book travel and get money on their own travel, savings on their own travel, right? Looking at people that want to be able to monetize. How many travel influencers do you see? If you go on social media right now, guys, there's a lot of people trying to get paid from creating travel content. Well, we can show them how they can monetize that, right? Because when people start making travel content, people are going to inquire, how did you get there? How do you book that? I want to book with you. Can I book through you? Do you have a link that I could use to book with you? Boom. Now we've just showed them ways to get paid from that, in addition to what they're already doing without having to learn anything new. I'm just saying we're making it make sense for a lot of people, right? Okay. So this is just enough to pique interest. And then I always post a visual flyer with this. Okay. This is what allows me to kind of maximize the visuals when I'm posting in groups. Okay. So let me know, you guys take screenshots of this. So that way you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pictures flyers that you have, and you have a script that you can literally copy and start implementing today, taking all of the guesswork out of it. This is where we separate people that I know are going to be serious, because the reason, you want to know how I can tell people who are serious? People who act with urgency. As a leader, we look for people who act with urgency, because it is the people that act with urgency that we can tell really, really want this. Okay. So if you want to be able to separate yourself from the rest, big, big point, big takeaway is always act with urgency. Okay. Implement action after you learn something new, always. Your ability to take action will actually grow you more confidence, right? Your ability to take action will help grow your confidence because it is through action that our confidence is grown, right? Okay. So these are some tips for inviting. Okay. I don't do business in comments. If people are asking me how much it is, what company do you work for? I don't do that. Okay. Again, because in the post, I've already given a call to action. And so I will reiterate that call to action and they can either DM me or not. Because here's the thing, guys, people are window shoppers, right? Anybody, I don't know if it's set up the same way in the UK as it is in the US. In the US, we have these big malls, okay, that we can go into as consumers. And outside of these malls are like little sign sales. You guys have those out there? Outside in the malls and stores, there's like little sign sales that are like 50% off, 70% off, buy one, get one free, buy three, get one free kind of thing.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what are they doing there? What are they doing?
Picking interest.
Right. Because they want you to what? What do they want you to do?
Walk into the store and then purchase.
Yeah. Do you think they care if you buy what's on sale, or do you think that they care that you just make a purchase?
Make a purchase.
Make a purchase, right? So you guys have to understand that your posts are the same thing. They're like your for sale signs outside of that window. All you're trying to do is get people through your doors. Now, here's the other thing, the caveat to that, right? We understand just because I walk into a store doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to buy. You guys have window shoppers, right? So people that are like, oh, this looks interesting. What kind of store is this? You're not really there to, you didn't go there to a mission to get into the store or anything else. And you may not even buy something. You just maybe look around because you're just curious, right? So people who are really looking for opportunities, they're going to do more than just surface level investigation, right? How do I know this? Because, well, how many of you guys went to a meeting? How many of you guys got invited to a meeting and went to a meeting? Yes, only Tara and Tatius. That's it. Everyone did, Halia said. I'm talking about specifically any, and I hope I'm saying your name right. Did you go to a meeting about this business, right? Nat says yes. Okay. Sometimes if I'm interested, right? Because if you're truly interested in learning about what an opportunity has, if you're truly interested in learning the value behind something, you're going to go where you can get the most information. You're not going to keep it at a surface level interaction. So people who are doing surface level interactions to me, they're window shoppers. Don't engage with them. You don't have to. Okay. Not everybody that knocks on your door is going to be a serious prospect. It is the posture that you carry that will allow you to determine who is serious and who is not. Have you guys ever heard of the phrase, people respect your time to the degree of which you do? People respect your time to the degree of which you do. So everything that I teach is with an immense amount of posture. Why? Successful people don't beg other people to join their opportunity. Would you or not agree? Successful people do not beg other people to join their opportunity. Would you guys agree with that statement? Do you think David McCovey or Ron Archer is spending any time begging anybody to join this opportunity? Heck no. They're chasing no man down, right? Because they already know what this opportunity has to provide. There's no reason for it. Either you're going to see the value or you're not. Now, that doesn't mean they may not invite people to a meeting, but they're not going to chase people down. Okay. Just like for travel booking, you guys should have a sales process on how you get people to schedule a consult. You do a consult, you do the research, you do the follow up, not visitation, appointment. I want you guys to think of team building as having the same structure. Okay. You post to gain interest, to get people to inquire with you. Once people inquire with you, instead of setting up a consultation, you set them up to go to a meeting. Once there's a meeting that they go to, then you follow up. Does that make sense? And when we can put this into a process, we start having much more control and confidence over how this is supposed to flow. The more confidence that you have, the more results you're going to see. Okay. So I do have some other stuff, but I think that because I am a little bit pressed for time, and I apologize, usually I leave myself more open. I kind of want to stop a little bit, and you know what? I'll go through TikTok. Okay. Oh, let me go through TikTok. Okay. TikTok is and IG are definitely going to be more reels and story based. This is how you can gain a little bit of a following and really get people to interact with you. Now, understand reels are different than stories and stuff like that. They're used for different things. Okay. So, a little bit of TikTok and IG basics is you definitely want to leverage trends. So, here in the US, we just finished the Super Bowl 2 weekends ago. Okay. So, when that happened, the big media thing was the Super Bowl performer. Okay. That was massive here in the US. So, immediately, what I did on my TikTok was I made a trending reel with an audio from the Super Bowl, a music, and Serena Williams dancing. But I just changed it to say something about travel. Okay. So that was me leveraging a trend to create visual content. Okay. So share behind the scenes, educate and inspire. Please, please, please do not use your social medias to constantly sell people. Selling is spammy. If you really want to become a content creator, an influencer, somebody that's going to gain a massive following. Look at all the other content creators. Are all they doing is selling and shoving ads down your throat? No, they're providing education, knowledge, tips. They're giving people a reason to follow them through value. So you guys need to be able to do the same things, right? Site inspections, traveling, right? Make it into reels. You see here, come see the navigator of the seas with me. This is when I went on a Royal Caribbean ship inspection. Okay, this is me. Anytime you guys are in a training, in fact, I implore you all now to take out your little camera and do a little video of us in this training and upload it to your story and talk about that. Share with people the education that you're getting in this industry because that brings you credibility. Credibility is value. And when you have value, people will want to follow you. I have people on all of my social media platforms that are now reaching out to me constantly. Hey, I see that you're always working this travel industry. I want to know what it's about. Can you give me more information? Hey, Sarah, I always see that you're going places with your team. That seems really cool. I want to be part of that. How do I become part of your team? It's not because I'm selling. If you guys go to my personal Facebook, my personal IG, my personal TikTok, I'm never saying, hey, come be a travel agent with me. Join my team, join my team, join my team. This is all through attraction marketing, okay? I show them that I'm constantly committed to my business by being in and teaching Zooms and all of that. And I also show a personal side of me too. On my reels, on all my stories, you'll see a couple of different things. Number one, I work my business consistently. I'm in the gym consistently, and I love Korean barbecue. If you don't know that about me, then you haven't been around here a long time. Okay. So these are things that I share a lot with people. Okay. So, I definitely always say you want to share. Anytime you're in a training, do a little Zoom, right, of people in the training with you, right? And show that. It just has to be a story, a 3-second story clip, and put something interesting like learning about Royal Caribbean today, getting knowledge or getting education, whatever the case may be, okay? Instagram stories are a great way. I always say to be active on Instagram, you really want to be posting no less than like 5 stories a day. Okay. And it could be about anything. It doesn't always have to be about travel, right? But stories are a little bit more intimate and they allow people to see a more intimate personalization side of you. Okay. Where the reels and the postings that you make on social media on TikTok and IG are a little bit different. They're going to be a little bit more curated with knowledge, right? Sharing. So I took again my ship inspection tour and I shared that. Okay. Things like that. To be able to lure more followers in. Okay. You always want to respond to when people are engaging with your stories and posts. Make sure that you're always commenting back because that helps your algorithm. Okay. A lot of the times algorithms will be dead, but you're not doing anything to do it. The more you engage with people who are engaging with you, the more stronger you'll make your social media algorithm. Okay. So,
Sarah, just one thing on the comment. Just don't comment within 2 minutes of the comment because then Instagram thinks that you are a robot.
oh, okay. Well, I've never heard of that. But okay. So this is a team building flow chart here. Okay. Team building flow chart here. So I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. This will help you again. I'm really big about processes. I think for me, processes and seeing a process visually put together helps me understand the flow of how things should go, it helps me understand directions and where I need to go to next with the steps of things. So I really, really would appreciate if you guys took a screenshot of this. And what I want to be able to show you guys or share with you guys is my tips and trips for Facebook. I'm going to ask my handy dandy, lovely gold consultant, Halia, if she has access to that right away, if she can put that in the chat. And then what I also want to be able to share with you guys is my tips and scripts for closing, okay? Because once you invite people to a meeting, there is a certain protocol that I implement in order to be able to follow up with people. So following up with people, what to say, when to say it, even when they give you objections like I don't have the money, I'm broke, I need to talk to my significant other. I have a full on Google Sheet document with how to handle all of these objections. And I want to be able to give them to you so you guys can get some crash work done on these documents. So let me see, Halia, let me know if you can find the link for the Facebook trips and tricks.
I have
And
the closing. Give me a second for the Facebook.
okay. You know, I might have the Facebook one in my other ones. And so while we're doing that, I'm down to take questions because I have about 4 minutes before my next meeting.
So I went to your first meeting and you told me off, so that like really like scared me for life, and then I got into action. and basically I've been doing what you've said, and I copied and pasted everything, and I've been doing it for like 2 weeks now. I think I need a little bit more on the closing side of things, because I've been getting a few people into the meetings but not really closing them.
Okay. So what I would say is, I know you're in our team building chat, right, on Facebook?
Yes, I am.
So what I want you to do is start screenshotting conversations in there with me, so that way I can work the objections for you or with you. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that'll help. And okay, I will warn you guys that if I ask you to do that, don't try to close and then try to help me come in there after, because 99.999% of the time when you guys do that, you've lost all posture. Once posture is lost, it's hard to come back from that. So put in a screenshot before you respond, control the impulse to be able to respond, give me time to be able to look at it, respond, and then you'll have a much higher closing rate with that. And then that way you'll learn too, because I talk about like, why did I say this? Why did I not say that? I'll show you how I dance with my prospects in order to kind of get them to be relaxed, drop their shoulders, and be more open with me. So that way I'm able to hear their objections and properly close them. I'm going to do more classes with you guys. I think that this was a really good intro, but I want to be able to do more classes with you. So that way you guys can have more material. I would like to do a closing class with you. And I know that for sure, Tara is really wanting to do UK prospect presentations. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be working with Tara and Krista, because Krista is my little designer, and we're going to be designing some slides specifically for the UK, so that and teach Miss Tara and anybody else that wants to learn how to do them, how to present. And that way, if you guys want to be able to invite UK people to a UK specific meeting, you at least will be given the resources to be able to properly talk to them and give them UK specific information about our company. Okay. You're welcome, Matt. So in the chat, guys, Halia put in the closing tips and trips document, the Google Doc. Please make sure that you grab that. You won't be able to edit it because it is my master document, but you can copy and paste into other places and utilize that. You definitely want to grab it, save it. It'll fast track your success rate when it comes to learning how to talk to prospects after they've been to a meeting.
It's been really, really helpful, Sarah. Thank you ever so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm happy. And anytime that you guys need me, just know I'm a skip and a hop away. You guys can find me on WhatsApp as well. I am actively on there because I do run an Australia team and a UK team. So, you know, we keep Sarah Rodgers up at all hours of the time to be able to help you guys. But I absolutely love what I do. I have a really strong passion to be able to help other people. And trust me when I say, like, you guys have a grand opportunity here. And I can't wait to see who takes it and runs with it. And I cannot wait till we promote our first gold consultant from the UK. I cannot wait till we could promote our first platinum consultant from the UK. Like I will be the front row cheer mom, like clapping and doing all the things. So I'll just know that I'm really excited for you guys. And I know that there's going to be a tremendous amount of growth here. And I cannot wait to see that happen with you guys.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you. I got to run. So I'll see you guys next
Perfect.
time.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.